Hold your line, hold your line.
Car on the left.
Hold your line. Still there.
Clear on the left.
Clear left.
Car on the left.
Left side.
Clear on the
Clear
left.
left.
Alright, so I wanted to talk a bit about the next phase of my rig, and I said because I just done a race from POV, I'm gonna put the playback here, and I'm going to talk to you from a POV point of view so that you can enjoy the race as well and not just see my ugly face all the time. So yeah, there are a couple of things that I wanted to discuss, mainly around the phase 2 of my rig. So phase 1 was everything that I've done so far, which includes setting up the triple screens in such a way that it's super immersive and realistic from a perspective, getting the bezel kit so that I don't see the bezel, extra layer of immersion right there as well. These nets here, safety nets, that makes it feel a bit more like you're in a cockpit, as well as the seat, the bucket seat. I also done the whole ceiling and all of that stuff, and I have videos on everything that I've done so far, so do feel free to, if you haven't seen them, feel free to go and check them out. I'm moving the wheel in the direction of the car, although it's just a recording. Okay, now I've watched this. I found this video on YouTube one day. I was surfing the YouTubes in the lookout for POV videos so that I can adjust my rig accordingly, and I found this Porsche GT3 R2 POV video online. It's the exact same car that you drive in ACC, and I kind of fell in love with the experience, like the whole thing, hearing the engine, seeing the steering wheel model, and just this driver, this racer going around the track, and it was phenomenal. It just stirred something in me, and I decided to drive a bit more the Porsche in ACC being my one and only title at the moment. And man, it was so exhilarating, coming from the Ferrari. Lexus sounds nice as well, but it's I don't know, it's not that thrilling, to put it like that. Same with the Ferrari, at least for me. So coming and driving the Porsche, not just the sound that it makes, but also how nimble it is, and the braking points being different, and the steering. I know a lot of people, Porsche is controversial in ACC and usually in GT racing, because it's hard to drive, and at least people say that, and I kind of tend to agree. It's hard to drive, but when you drive it the right way, it is so much rewarding. So yeah, I'm currently a big fan of the Porsche brand. So I decided I want to replicate the Porsche cockpit in my rig here. Now, I find it a bit of a challenge because at least I wasn't able to find that many pictures and videos, POVs online of the real thing. I've looked around and I can't, like, it's also like a bit probably Google search suppression, because when you search for GT3 R and such, it gives you the road car, because there's a lot of POVs of that. So yeah, I found it a bit challenging, but I found that video. I found another video from the side, not the POV, in the cabin, in the cockpit, from the side, and a couple of pictures. So yeah, it's not that familiar. The other thing that helps is ACC, for me to look around in ACC in free view and kind of see what kind of elements the car has, so that I can start putting things together. So here's what I'm gonna do. Number one, the steering wheel. Currently I own 2 steering wheels, this turn one and another red Alcantara one. I'm gonna keep the red Alcantara one for my backup car, which is the Ferrari, and I'm going to get a replica of that Porsche GT3 R2 done. Now again, let's not confuse, there is the Fanatic Porsche GT wheel, but that is I think is the version 1 Porsche GT3 R, and also the Cup car. The version 2 looks like the way I've shown in the video at the beginning. And yeah, so the challenge that I'm facing is there are not many to sell. So I can't find any sim wheel exactly like that, the replica of that Porsche for sale. And yeah, so I don't have that many options in that sense. So I can't really buy one because I can't find one. What I can do is, I'm currently talking to someone to do a kit, to basically buy a kit. They do these kits, you give them the 3D files. There are a few 3D files online about for that wheel, thank God. So you give them the 3D file and they print everything, all of the parts, and they put in the kit package also the buttons, the cables, all of this stuff. So you get everything you need. You don't have to worry about where do I find buttons from, cables, what cables do I need, and all of that stuff. So they give you everything and you just need to assemble. So that's my favorite option. The other option is I just take the 3D files and I print and do everything. If I can't do the kit, then I'm gonna do this one. So I'm gonna get that awesome, beautiful wheel done. I know also a lot of people don't like it. I had people that said that it looks like a potato, which I don't agree. I love it, but some people don't. Right. Post the wheel. Number 2 is the side button dashboard. Now there are a couple of variants similar like with the wheel. There's a Cup, Porsche Cup version, which is a slimmer version of that, but I'm getting made the actual GT3 R. I've bumped into that guy here. GT3 R dashboard, and that is a bit more chunky. It looks a bit different, but it's super awesome. You probably saw it in the video that I've played earlier. Someone is currently working on that button dashboard for me, and I'm gonna put their link in the description just as a thanks for doing the dashboard for me. Right, so far we have going to get the wheel, the side dashboard, and also that's one of the reasons why I got rid of the Derek Spear Designs dashboard here. A lot of people ask me why why do I not have it anymore? The answer is it's not very realistic, at least for the GT cars. You don't see GT cars have basically the button boxes behind the wheel on left and right. So yeah, and especially the Porsche, which I'm trying to emulate, so that's why I got rid of it. So I'm just gonna get a side one here. So other than that, I'm gonna do other things around the cockpit. I have this pipe here, which is similar to this, right? So I'm gonna position this at a certain angle as soon as I get the dash. I'm also probably gonna move this safety net to be attached on top of the dash, because that's exactly how it is in real life. On this other side, I'm planning to potentially make a pillar extension, so that it goes from this pillar downwards, and probably the safety net is gonna be placed behind it like that. And we're gonna have the pillar here. This is to give it a bit more depth and really make you question, where is this real or not? Hopefully that's the end game result. I already started getting compliments that people don't really know where the car, where the game ends and where my cockpit starts, because I've placed this flooring here. It's basically a table with a bunch of black cardboard, not cardboard, foam board or whatever it's called. This metal flooring, which is super nice. And then in the corner there I also have a fire extinguisher, and funny enough, that's a real fire extinguisher. I was thinking, you know, initially to just dye a bottle red, but given that I have so much electronics here, cables, heating and all of that stuff, this is an electronics fire extinguisher for electronics. So, you know, just in case, it's also practical. Hopefully nothing will happen, but just in case, it's practical. So yeah, the other thing that I'm probably need to do is cover this area here now, because I got the dashboard out. I have a hole. I made a video previously with doing some cardboard and covering with Alcantara material. Now I'll probably need to do something similar just to cover this entire area, and I'm probably gonna have a cutout here for this pipe. I've not done that so far because I want to get the dashboard first and see how it fits, and then I'm gonna play around with things around that. I'm gonna move this button on the right as well, so that it's not here on the way. So yeah, what else? I think that's kind of it. Yeah. So yeah, this is exciting. It's the next phase in our journey. I already feel pretty immersed. I feel that it's a type of vibe, type of mindset and mood. Just getting into the cockpit, getting my suit on, my racing gloves, putting all of these safety nets around me. So I already feel closer to the feeling in a GT3 car. But once I get this phase 2 done, it will definitely take it to the next level in terms of sitting in an actual GT3 car. That's my end goal, and let's see how far we can get this. The race has finished as well. Follow my journey if you're interested in seeing how this will turn out. Feel free to subscribe, like, and also comment any questions that you might have about my setup, about what I've done so far, but also what I'm gonna do next. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.